Are you afraid though? Based on what you're seeing and how they're acting, are you in fear?
In fear. At times.
Well, he attack me, but Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really I want.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation, and we no need no ladder. Now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, and another one that we're gonna bring a police update on a breaking story. Now, if you're new to the channel, just a pass through, but you like the reason and of course you like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now, nation, the JSF is reporting that Kingston and St. Andrew is currently under a crime wave, and sections of Kingston East is even currently under a 48-hour curfew. Now, also swept up in this wave of crime was Christopher Linton, more popularly known as Dog Paw, along with 3 other individuals. What citizens are finding disturbing though is the fact that the JSF have said, High Commander said that Linton is to be questioned by police investigators from the Criminal Investigation Bureau, that are the CIB, not about the incident that almost took his life. He is instead to be interrogated about a recent shooting incident involving a businessman in the same Bull Bay area, and a quantity of ammunition which was reportedly seized by police. Now, for those who haven't heard the story, police sources confirmed that Dog Paw was among a group of 4 men wounded by unknown assailants in the Cane River area of Bull Bay. Yes, the same Bull Bay. And the report is that he was shot in the upper body, and that the other individuals were also being treated for their wounds in hospital. Now, Dog Paw did a whole press release when he was released in April of this year by the Court of Appeal. For those who do not know that story, he and another man were found guilty of gun charges and each sentenced to 15 years in prison for illegal possession and also shooting with intent. However, the color of a shirt, among other things, because the statement logged on this and that, different technicalities, but basically the color of the shirt is the reason why Dog Paw was released. Now, when Dog Paw did forward out and say, he's a changed man, and majority of the things that people have heard about him were accusations, and they weren't real. Some people that say a lie tell, and they might go back to his old ways, the ways that we used to see on the news report. And some people are saying this is the confirmation, the fact that he's in protective custody at the hospital, not necessarily for his own safety, but rather because they want to question him as soon as they can do so. The JCF report of him being involved in a shooting incident involving a business owner, and the fact that large quantities of ammunition were seized and his name popped up. In North America, then they say an individual who is considered a felon have to walk the straight and narrow, meaning that certain people we associate with, you have to stop associating with them. Certain places you normally go, you have to ease off of them places. The fact that him beat him case upon a technicality, of course, the security forces and make sure say them have an eye out. That is why 3 other individuals were wounded as well. But the focus was, of course, Dog Paw, because he was there. And he's a known individual from the streets. Well, the comment section open. You can tell me how you feel about the recent happenings. You know what I mean? Of course, we're going to run the video footage for those who never did see the interview when Dog Paw was just released. When the question, of course, was how him feel about being released, and that him feel like him life in danger for different reasons, and then seeing that this did take place. You know what I mean? See, some people did attempt to take his life. That shows say, some of him did I say was very true, and some would I say, of course, knowing the lifestyle that it was reported that he lived, of course, people who have lived that life know say, you always have repercussions. As a Tupac did say, some young thug when they roughed up from way back. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. You know what I mean? So this might be one of those situations. The fact that this happened in a community where police attached to the same community are saying that you have an incident that take place still where them want to question him both. You know, it seems ironic. You talk to me, you know how I feel about it. You run the footage and they will continue the reasoning.
Persecuted, left for dead. 10 years after he was placed behind bars, Christopher "Dog Paw" Linton is finally coming out as he speaks to the Loop News team about the pain and the suffering that he went through.
Kimo Martins here from Loop News, speaking to Mr. Christopher Linton. Mr. Linton, after being released from behind bars, how are you feeling?
Well, Mr. Kimo, I can say it's an amazing feeling to be free and to be reunited with the family and the members of the community. You know? Yeah.
Back on the street for so many days though, why haven't you come forward, to speak your truth, to let us hear what's on your mind?
Okay, well, let me say, after being away for so long, for so much years, one would need some time to thaw out, like, to feel back the energy, to get back to mixed state society, to get that feeling back. Well, finally we're here now, so, yeah.
Any form of anger, when you sit and look back, so many years out of your life, spent behind bars, any form of frustration?
Well, frustration. It was a frustrating time of my life, yes. Most frustrating part of my life, But we are here today, it's still focused, it's still mentally firm. So I just say it's a part of life and it's an experience one would never want to encounter again. But we are here, we have learned from it. We are here to paint a better picture as we go forward in life.
So where do you go from here?
From here, I think I'll start by making the right decisions, motivating the youths, in the right future.
In the past, do you think you were misunderstood? The police, we have heard reports that they would have gone out to paint a bad picture of you. Why do you think that is so?
Well, I can't say specifically, but let me just say that I told you I was right,
How so?
We spoke on the interview, the first interview, and I told you I was an innocent man. I told you I was wrongfully accused. But it speaks for itself. The justice, I must apply the justice system for your tremendous work in getting it right. Other than that, we just hear it's nice to be free, and it's a nice feeling being free. But it's also messed up to be free and still being harassed by the system.
When you say harassed, talk to me about that.
Harassment comes on like.
Yes, nation, you know there's something go. But it's the one called Sh00ting, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative, I am reminding you now. If you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason and of course you like the point of view, well I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. You can drop a like and then bust a share. Meaning they can tell a friend, to tell them sister and them brother them for check out the reason, join the discussion. You can share the video upon any platform, social media or otherwise. Now, as I'm say, join the discussion. Comment section open 24/7, never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, you can drop your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions there. Let me know how you feel about the interview itself, what him did say, and what take place right now unfolding in the media as we speak. Yeah, man, move setting and until the reason again. My sentiments for you and yours are going to live, love, and prosper.